All right, Libra, let's go ahead and do a message for you guys. Your birthday is coming up really, really soon. Yep. Some of you are, let's see, October Libras. October, like late October, almost Scorpios, maybe even. I love this season. Virgos to Sagittarius, actually really all the way to Capricorn, really. Aquarius season and Pisces season is really cold for me, but like too cold for my liking, right? I mean, I like it cold actually, but anyways, Virgo season all the way, mainly Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, my favorite time. Oh my God, like it feels to me where I'm at in the world, it feels perfect. The weather's perfect. It's nice. You can go outside and enjoy it. You can breathe. You're not sweating. You got all this boob sweat. And you just, I don't know, I really, really like it. Like it just does something to me. The only thing I don't like is when the sky's kind of gloomy. You know what I mean? And the weather does that thing where, you know, it just looks like depression all day because it's just not sunny. That's the only thing. I wish the sun would kind of go with it. But anyways, so hi. This message is for my Libras out there. I've been thinking about you for a while now. I have. You know, my messages have kind of slowed down the past 2 days, but I've had a lot to do. In fact, yesterday I cut hair and then I went and watched my grandma again. I've got to go back today. I've got to go back tomorrow, and I've got to take care of the dog today. So actually today and tomorrow, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. We got vet appointments. We have groomer appointments. We got a lot to going on. So that being said, I still have had you heavy on my mind, and I'm like, all right, what are we going to talk about for Libras? And that's it. No matter what someone's doing, no matter the errands they're running, no matter the space and time, no matter how much silence between the two of you, no matter how much they're busy. I get a lot of busy, like someone's really busy here. They've kept themselves busy, or just life. Life has kept someone busy here. Vice versa. This could also be reversed. It doesn't take away from how they feel about you. Okay. If anything, you may have even inspired someone to also get busy, or stay busy and kind of take care of themselves. Like, really, I feel like you're a really good example here. Some of you, this isn't romantic. You're a great example for your children. You're a great example for the neighbors. Like, seriously. And not because you and your partner is a great example if you're in a relationship, but because you yourself are. You're responsible. You're someone that people can count on. Like whatever you do, talented, I'm hearing, you know, at work even, you inspire somebody. Your work ethic, the way you handle your shit, the way you handle your business, your company, your job, your position. It's the way that you handle it, how you come in, how you do what you do, the level of skill that you have, the time that you've put in. I mean, it's something to do with that. Like your loyalty, even. There's something about what you are, who you are, and what you do, and how you handle your life, and all the things that you like. Responsibilities, very responsible. That's like really admirable to someone here. They think of you and they think, I want to be like that. You know what I mean? It's yeah. I mean, that's, of course, it's not everybody's message, but I want to say they look up to you, man. Like woman, someone here looks up to you. To be completely honest with you, I think it's either your child, your children, or it's someone. It could be a partner. If you're in a relationship, they really look up to you. They think they got the best man, best woman ever, which is comforting to hear. That's nice. That's nice. I don't get that a lot. Or it's probably an ex or someone that likes you. They like you. Yeah, I definitely get all three though. Doesn't feel just romantic. You know, some of you have kids who really are like, they may even, especially if you're a man, they may even look at you like, I want a man who's like my dad. I want a man who's like my dad. And unless I get a man like my dad who works that hard and is loyal to his family and leads us, and not into temptation, but leads us, really leads us, and is responsible and gets up and works hard and doesn't try to get things for cheap and, you know, only isn't a cheap man, isn't a cheap woman, it makes me respect my dad more, my mom more, and therefore I seek this out in my own future partners. And unless I find a man or a woman like that, I'm not going to be with anyone. I'm just going to be alone. You know what I mean? Someone has a great example as a parent here. You can be a man or a woman watching me, and your child, daughters or sons, they really, really, really look up to you for your dedication to the family, to them, to your own life. Like, that's big here. That's actually really big. I'm getting a huge parent vibe. Aside from that, it could be a parent themselves looking up to their own child. That's a twisted way to look at it. Not twisted in a bad way, but that's a way to twist the message. It could also be, if I see it differently, that a parent could even look up to their own child like, wow, look at my kid go. Look at them doing it, you know? Now, also, romantically, whether it's a partner, someone you're with, or someone you were with, or someone who likes you, it's definitely a person looking at you in this way. Mad respect. Mad respect. It makes them want to, like, well, I don't know, get their shit together, straighten up. If you're sober, someone wants to get sober. If you're loyal, someone wants to be more loyal. If you're really healthy and you care a lot about, like, you're health conscious, this person wants to get healthy. If you used to smoke and you quit smoking, this person wants to quit smoking. Like, you've inspired someone to take really good care of themselves, you know? You're kind of like a, what's it called? Like, trendsetter. You're a trendsetter in, like, a lot of different ways, I feel. If you went to being, maybe even a friend looks at you like this. It doesn't have to be romantic or even family. It could be a friend who's like, damn, you know, Libra's gone to being single now. You know, Libra's over there. They done closed up that vagina. They're not letting anybody in that. And they're like, really? They're not letting anybody in? It's like, no, they're not letting anybody in. So you know what? I'm not going to let anybody in either. I'm not. I got them things you stick in there. You guys ever seen them, like, they're like these little balls, and they're attached by a cord, and you just plop them up in there and you hold it. It's to strengthen your Kegel muscles. The shit works, I'm telling you. And you just hold it in there all day. It's rough. I mean, you can get different weights too. Some of them have different weights, and the more you hold them in, and like the longer you hold them in, the stronger it gets, you know. Yeah, that's some serious shit right there. You're like weight training that pussy. What the fuck? Yeah, no, it looks no shame in your game. I mean, come on now. We're all adults here. Weight training your pussy. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Whatever you're doing, you're setting an example. And I don't feel like it's a bad example. I mean, what's wrong with that? It's on your body. It's yours. You can do what you want with it. You know what I mean? If you want to crochet it, you can crochet it. You can do whatever you want with anything. You could pierce it. You could tat it. You can, it's mine. It's mine, you know? Whatever is yours, you're doing something. Okay. Neighbors, let's say you have a really nice fucking yard and you take care of that grass just like you take care of that ass. Whoever you have in that house, you take care of that ass because you love family, you love relationships, you love friendships, you take care of the relationships with people that you have. Very much so. And I'm not just talking about romantic ones. And people love that shit. They love you. You have a good rapport with people. You know, people love to talk to you. Even the fucking neighbors, man. Like, they will come over because your yard's looking good. Look at that yard. Look at that gravel. And if you don't have gravel because you got concrete, now they're like, I want some of that too. I want to do what you did down there. I want to do what you did up in here. You know, if they come in the house and they're like, oh, I like what you did with the place. I like this and this, and I like where you put this. They want it too. You put up a fence. You built some sort of something. You painted something. They want to paint it too. They want to do the same thing. It's not copying you, but it's like inspiring them. You know what I mean? Like you've inspired someone in a way. Oh my, no fucking way. Listen, yesterday, I got really busy yesterday, as I told you. It's the first thing I started telling you, wasn't it? Damn, was that country? The first thing I started telling you, wasn't it? Anyway, what I was saying was yesterday, I actually did a general message that I didn't post because I wanted to redo it. Something said redo it. So I'm going to redo it, and it's popping in my head again, and she's a fucking Libra. She's a Libra. Now, again, you don't have to be a Libra watching this. It could be cross-watcher. It could be entirely reversed. But yeah, so I did a general message yesterday for a song of Halsey's. It's a pretty new song that's come out. And she calls herself a muse in there. So I think I'm going to do it again. I think I'm going to re-record that video when I get off this one. That's my sign to do it. Anyways, yeah. Some of you, all that being said that I just said, and connecting the dots here, some of you have been used for your gifts. You have been used for, or taken advantage of in some way, for your heart and your kindness and your talent and your creativity. And so yeah, maybe it's possible here. And then you just get discarded. But I'm not on that timeline right now. Like, I'm not. And this one, it feels really good. It feels like you've moved past all that negative energy. So maybe you've got some people from the past who did use you and abuse you and just took you for granted. They knew exactly what they had in you, but they didn't do anything with it. They didn't really care. Maybe these people are getting their shit together. I don't know. Or maybe they're just thinking of you a lot during this time, and that's why it's coming through. But either way, you feel like you've come a long way since everything that you've gone through, and you just keep going. You know what I mean? And you are really an inspiration in so many ways. In so many ways. Like, even your past is an inspiration. The only people who want to, like, shame you for it are people who can't change themselves. You know what I mean? You've changed a lot. You've come a long, long, long way. And people love you for it. You know, people love you for it. People envy you for it. People are jealous of you for it. You're going to get it all. Some of you would be really good business owners if you're not already. You would be a great business owner or entrepreneur or something like that. You know, it's such a strong mind. Very, very, very sexy energy. Man or woman. Yeah. You know the saying, like, get like me? That's this one. That's this one. It's like, people want to get like you. And not because you're perfect. I'm not saying you're perfect. I'm just saying you're kind of intoxicating, you know? You set a good example. Even with your mistakes, it sets a good example. Like, one of my favorite Libras to talk about is Eminem. And a great example of his is to not necessarily be ashamed of how you were in the past, although he does talk about it more now, about how he's ashamed of what he's done, but he realizes he can't take it back. It's more to just be authentic about it, just to be authentic. You can't erase what you've done and who you've been, but you can just be authentic about it and take accountability and stand up as a man or as a woman and be like, yeah, this is how I was, this is what I did, admitting everything, putting it all on the table, not trying to run from it, not trying to pretend, and then growing from it and be an example to other people to not be so ashamed of who they've been that they don't admit it. Because that's where change doesn't happen, is when you can't acknowledge it and admit it, how you were, who you were. It's when you can take the humility, you know what I mean? When you allow yourself to feel that shame, the shame you have in yourself for all the time wasted and all this and that, the things that you didn't see before, the things that you fucked up on, not trying to lie and make it like it was something it wasn't, but being honest about what it really was, you know, and then changing your actions. Like, that's one thing that, just to be completely blunt with you guys, that I didn't really respect about my biological mom when I met her, is that she just couldn't admit. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that, even though my biological dad really fucked up a lot, like, he fucked up a lot. A whole lot. And there were things that I didn't even realize that he fucked up on, that I saw later on in life, like recently, in the past year. I'm like, wow, watching porn and having your dick flinging everywhere, that's probably not a good idea for your kids to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really not a good idea to have around children. And just a lot of the things I saw, like drug use and things like that, and not good, you know? But my mom, when I would ask her, she would always lie. She never admitted it to this day. And I have nothing to do with her, but not begrudgingly. I just can't, you know, I've put it behind me. But that was a big one for me, and why I don't have anything to do with her is because she can't admit. She just can't admit. It's always somebody else why she wasn't a mom. Oh, they did it, your dad did it, your family did it, this and that, my mom did it, you know, her mom. And it's like, no, you did it. You neglected. But she can't admit that, you know what I'm saying? That's something I really respect about Libra especially Eminem, is he can. He'd be like, yeah, man, I was a shitty fucking dad. I did all this, and I did this, and yes, I did this, and yes, I did this. Yes. Yeah, the fuck I did. Yeah. And not proudly either. Yeah. Somebody's really proud of you here. Even if it's a stranger, they're really proud of you, and they look to your example as something to, just a motivation for them to kind of like, I can do it too. I can do it. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm one of them. I'm one of them that looks to your example. 100%. I love it. I love that Libra is my opposite as an Aries. I love that. I feel like we have a great combination. Libra and Aries. Like every zodiac sign has their opposite, right? I feel like we're so complementary to each other. I love that I have Libra qualities, and I love that Libra has Aries qualities. I think it's a perfect balance. So, all right, I guess we'll leave it there. This is a really beautiful message, guys. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.